Hey, it's Frank from 40 Honeybee, and I'm on my way to see one of my favorite bee people. Brian Shanks is a beekeeper and bee maker in Zephyr, which is about 15 minutes from my house. And he's got queens, mated queens for sale. So I'm going to pick up a queen from him to put in my Sole Survivor hive because that queen has been in there for a month and has not laid a single egg. So she had to go. I took her out and I squished her. And so that hive has been queenless for about a day now. So they know they're queenless. They're gonna, hopefully that will make them accept the new queen much more easily. And we'll take you through the process. Brian's okay if I film a little bit. And if you happen to be in the area, if you need queen bees, if you're in central Ontario within, well, whatever drive you see is fit, he charges $40 for a mated queen, and they've always done well for me anyway. So shoot me a DM if you need a queen, and I can give you Brian's info. He's a great guy. And so let's see how it goes. I'm 40 Honeybee. Hi, Brian.
Oh, good day.
How are you?
I'm good. Wow.
Good to see you.
Yeah.
Nice and calm today, huh?
I feel that they have enough bees here to. This is my starter hive, and it didn't accept my graft yesterday.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm just wondering if it's already started some wild queen cells of their own.
Right.
These are pollen patties that they need to feed, and I have sugar water there.
Water,
yeah. 1-to-1 sugar water. I don't see any wild queen cells. I see a lot of nectar and old honey in piles of. And I don't see any eggs, so there's not a queen in here.
So did you put in a grafted cell or an actual queen?
This is the one here that's I did yesterday, and
Did they break it up?
They didn't accept it.
Oh, okay.
They didn't accept any of them.
Yeah.
So there's a. Three to look at here. No larvae, no eggs, no queen cells. So it needs young bees that are under 15 days or 10 days old that have the royal jelly mandolins. I got plenty of reserves. I don't know. Anyway, if you wanted to.
Yeah, it's interesting.
This was my queen mother down below, and then I have a double screen bottom board here.
Right.
And all the old bees are supposed to leave the back and come to the front here. So I tried a graft for this one here, and I got some acceptance.
How many do you put in when you do?
Well, I don't put too many. I'd rather have a quantity, quality instead of quantity.
Okay, that makes sense.
So these ones here are. You can see they're pulled out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Right.
6 out of 10. So for me, that's good. But the professionals that are putting 90 frames, they put in there. They want to We want to get 90 out.
They need numbers, right?
Yeah. Anyway, so I've got some started into here. And then later on I'm going to put some more grafts today, and I'll move these ones to a finisher. And this is my finishing hive over
Right,
there.
okay. Interesting.
So the ones with the rocks standing up are the ones that got a marked queen in there, as you can see. At the 720 I was around yesterday, and I've got 2 in this particular hive body, a 4 queen bank.
Right.
And,
so it looks like it's been a pretty good summer for.
yeah, I've been working hard at it, that's for sure.
Good stuff.
This one says 2. Let's have a look in here.
Okay.
It seemed to be the... All right, so there's a marked queen here. 720, a queen's marked green. There she is there. And that's her egg pattern on this side. And she hasn't been in there very long, so there's not any capped over cells, but she's laying eggs, so she's mated and laying eggs.
Yeah.
So anyway, I put it down so okay, there she is there again. So I get my little cage, I pick her up, put her in. Okay, so actually we should have the cage closed first. Okay, so we try it again. If you don't succeed the first time,
Take 2.
sort of, and then she pops in there, and then you look for 3 young ones, nurse bees, to go in there, and they're going to keep her happy until you release her at the next where you need to go.
That's great.
So that's, there she is inside of there. I don't know if you can.
Yeah. Good stuff.
And then I take my finished queen cell,
Yeah.
and since now they don't have a queen, when this version comes out, she hopes to get mated without running into any dragonflies. Or,
Yeah, no kidding. And how long before she'll emerge, do you think?
within 5 days at this point, because I've been running a little behind. When they usually after I graft, 10 days is enough.
Yeah.
But this one here has the full 10 days, so it's still a couple more days before she comes out, and then another 10 days or so before she's actually start laying eggs again.
Yeah,
So I changed this here now to 7 and 21, and I've got a queen cell in there.
Right. Finish that out. Good stuff. You can see where you just paint over all your old info eventually.
That's right, yeah.
That's a good way to do it. Certainly a way you'll never forget, right?
That's just too much to remember for me.
With all these bees.
So this one here in 7-7 she wasn't laying any eggs. So I went back on 720, and she's laying really well right now. And so
Right.
I've got her as a queen that's marked green. So there's another one in this box. So.
Cool.
And this one here, I put a queen cell in there yesterday. No, today. And this one yesterday, 720, a queen cell. And the queen cell on this one here. So
Good stuff.
keep them productive, I guess.
Yeah, you got it. Okay, so here's what we're going to present to this hive. You might be able to see her on the left there. There's a queen, and there are 3 attendant bees in with her. And this is a very typical type of queen release cage. The most important thing about this cage is you want to make sure you put it in horizontally, right? You could probably put it in vertically like this if you want, but never put it in this way. And never put it in this way. And the reason why is that if any of these attendant bees die, if they fall into this chamber here, you could block the way for the queen to get out and just make it more difficult. So I always put mine in horizontal like this. Here there's some candy, maybe it could just be a marshmallow, marzipan type of mix. They'll chew through that probably in a day or 2 max, and this queen will be released. So let's open up this hive and see what it sounds like, see if it sounds like a queenless hive. They're busy out there, and hopefully they'll accept this queen, and we'll start building bees. So when you put this queen in, you just basically want to put it somewhere in the middle, in the center mass of where there are the most bees. Look at these guys just having a peek, looking at what's going on. I certainly don't hear any kind of nasty roar from this hive, but it is queenless. Granted, they don't have that many bees anymore. They're down to about 3.5 frames. So you can see this is where most of the bees are. So I'm just going to open this up a bit. Keep my sitting hat on. Didn't bring my hive tool. Didn't bring my smoker. And now I could be paying for it. Come on, why is there a bee right where I need to put my finger every time? Oh yeah, I'm going to have to get my hive tool. Turns out a screwdriver is more handy, so I just grabbed it. I'm going to put it right here. Just going to open up the space a little bit. Push her in. And then squeeze up the space again. There you go. So there she is, right at the very top of the frame. Doesn't matter if you put it top, middle, or lower, I don't think anyway. Usually when they supersede a queen, they do it closer to the top. And now, I'm going to probably come back in about 2 days to see if they've released her. Again, normally, this is one of the exceptions where, normally I say don't get into your hives too often, but it'd be nice to come back in 2 days and know that they've released her and accepted her. And then we'll leave this hive for a couple of weeks. So that's it. The Sole Survivor hive is requeened, and thanks for joining me at 4D Honeybee. Exactly a week ago today, there was 1 hive here with a non-viable queen. And now this is what we got going here. 4 hives with 4 queens. 3 for sure are viable and should be laying. One of those was just added, but one is probably going to be laying very soon. And that's beekeeping, man. Highs and lows. Let's hope we never go below 4 hives now. Be nice to overwinter 4.